Hello everyone and welcome to Kashmir Impulse Showcase. I'm really excited because today's showcase is going to be really different. It's going to be doubly exciting because I have with me the singer-guitarist duo from Parwaaz, Khalid and Kashif.
Pag hukra sui darvesh mastane ro akhir garib non chandra akhir garib non chandra खुदा जाना कि मैं वहाँ नहीं रो खुदा जाना कि मैं वहाँ नहीं रो
Thank you so much. That was really beautiful. I would have wanted to go on listening to this, but we'll be listening to some more songs from you as we move on. How long have you known each other, the two of you?
Two of us have known each other since kindergarten.
Okay.
Yeah, we studied in the same school till 10th standard. And after that, even through graduation in Bangalore, we met again, and in this band we've been together for the last 6 years. Yeah.
When you were growing up, did it ever occur to you that one day you will have a band of your own and you'll be jamming together?
Subconsciously, no, not as a band. Subconsciously, I wanted to sing.
Yeah.
Subconsciously, I wanted to sing, and I always used to sing in my room, lock myself in my room, and play some tape.
And sing along.
Yeah, sing along with it. Try to imitate them. Yeah, that's how it began. And I think same was the case with Kashif.
Yeah, I was into singing. I was into listening to a lot of music. But yeah, never thought of it as a career back then, or never had the ambition to become a guitar player or a writer like that. It just slowly, gradually happened. And
at what point did you guys think that it was now high time, or do you guys thought that let's be serious about let's consider music as a career choice?
Kashif already had a band in Delhi, and he was part of a band as a vocalist, and I was doing my bachelor's in BBM. So when I met him in Bangalore through a common friend, so he told me like I have a band and like this, I'm a singer. I was okay. Do you have anything we can listen to? He gave me a track and I was blown away. Oh, wow, you can sing, man! I haven't done anything like that. I haven't recorded. Said okay, let's. And then we started discovering music, man, on internet, and listening to like a lot of artists every day now and then. That was I think that was a learning period of listening to music from morning till evening. Yeah, we used to do that a lot. For 1 year, we have done that.
yeah.
So can I say that you are self-taught musicians?
Yeah. Not just the two of us. The other two members of the band are also mostly self-taught. Yeah.
The other two members of Parwaaz. So when did Parwaaz actually begin?
Band started back in 2010, and after that, playing a few college competitions and stuff, we had a different initial lineup. हमारे कुछ friends थे, जिन्होंने हमारे साथ start किया, and gradually I think 1 साल बाद we met through common friends. We met.
Yeah. So what was the first song that you actually learned to play? We all have that special song. You bring a guitar and then you start, try to learn a few chords, and then you learn a tune actually.
There were so many songs like. When
the first tune you actually learned to play.
I remember when I first hold the G chord, I was like so happy that I can place my fingers in different shapes, and this is how it sounds. It was a good feeling. So was with him as well. He was not a guitarist, so he was a singer, and he didn't know how to play guitar. So
now it's the road. There's been a role reversal. You are the singer and he's the guitarist now.
Learning from songs came later on when we, like he said, we had 1 year to just listen to songs, and we spent that time. उस ज़माने में फिर हम.
But yeah, this ये हमेशा था, like we want to write our own music. That was always there.
That brings me to another question. Normally when musicians start, okay, how does it really work with you? Do you guys, do the lyrics come first, or do you write a music piece, then you write the lyrics later?
Sometimes, mostly it's musical, right? We go to the jam room and we jam, and so we figure out the song. Sometimes the melody comes instantly and sometimes it doesn't. So it's music first.
So it's the music first, then you...
Mostly writing lyrics is later.
So who writes the lyrics for the band?
Both of us, and there's one friend, Umar, he also helps. And sometimes we take some Kashmiri poems, like we have this song called Rose Rose. Rose, 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 nizar madno, dad chaniro, harad madno.
This song is quite a rage among the modern Kashmiri musicians. I know it's a pretty old song actually, and I don't know why you guys keep on like going back to this one. Because
our version of it is a part of a longer song. It's a 17-minute track called Rose Rose and Baran, and so for this little section, this kind of the melody, the singing melody that he has, the vocal melody that he has suited this part of the
it's quite similar to the original one, right? He also sings the same way.
Yeah.
Rose, rose, so I haven't done anything.
Many versions of it.
Yeah, I don't know
they
can come up with.
there are so many.
Version, right?
So many versions of it.
Okay. So how important are lyrics to your songs?
It is important, yeah. It does bring a weightage, to the song lyrics. It's important, but it's not. I'm just saying, whenever we write something about us, whenever we have to write a song. So it just,
it has to take a topic cohesive, like from beginning to end, the thing has to be cohesive. It can't be about...
It cannot be about just one particular theme.
It can be about...
It can be. Okay.
It can be.
Yeah, so there are no restrictions.
There are no restrictions.
What kind of music do you mostly play?
There's again no rules now.
No rules now.
But
whatever comes
when we started, we were probably playing rock and roll and blues and stuff like that. And nowadays we are
it's a fusion.
Yeah, it's a fusion of everybody's influences, like his, mine, and the other two guys. We all listen to a huge library of music, and whatever comes to us on a particular day is what we would want to do. If everybody, all four of us, are happy with what we're doing, it doesn't matter what kind of...
As I told you, like sometimes the energy in the jam room is so good. Like we go to the jam, like everybody's listening to different kind of music. Everybody's in a different trip of listening to a different kind of music. So when we go to the jam room, suddenly, the energy is such that a song is made. In that energy and in that influence, I am listening to this kind of music today, and I will go to jam room. I'm gonna play music like this. So a song is made.
Okay. So you don't particularly stick to any
no, we haven't. Like until now, there are some growling vocals which I think I can't do. Rest is fine.
And who do that? Would you do that?
I don't know. Whatever.
No, you started as a singer. Okay.
I also started as a singer. More of the like he sings. I think our influences to sing were similar. Our influences to play music now are different.
So who has been your greatest influence in singing?
Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, has been my
I
biggest
could
inspiration.
get those, you know, hints, the traces, because the second stanza of Roses you sang was particularly very high, and nobody else can do it better than Robert Plant. You all know that.
I'm big
Nobody else
influence
can
on
do
me.
that. Who has been your greatest inspiration as far as your guitar playing is concerned?
Now, so I can't really list out names. The thing is, I like more of
Classic rock.
melancholic playing.
Okay.
No, forget classic rock or anything. Wherever there's, there's a guitar playing which has a lot of soul in it, I'd like it regardless of who's playing it. So it all depends on the kind of music you listen to, and there are numerous guitar players.
You guys are based in Bangalore, okay? So how would have things been different if you guys would have been based here in Kashmir?
It
Would have been
been
doing something else.
We'll be doing something
else.
Why is that? Because it shouldn't have been the case.
No, I think you can be an artist, you can play guitar, you can sing, you can do, but you can write here.
Take time out in Kashmir to think about music, but where will you practically apply it?
But if this trend continues, so everybody thinks the way you or other people think, that things are not going to work for us here.
See, we didn't have that idea when we went to Bangalore. We didn't have that idea. We are going there just to become musicians.
No, I'm just saying, I understand that. What I'm trying to say is that since you mentioned this is not a very good place for musicians, aspiring musicians. So if the trend continues, all the musicians are going to go away from this place and get settled somewhere else. See, now that we know you not as a Kashmiri band, we know you as a Bengaluru band.
But
so isn't it sad?
No, people still.
Sad. How is it sad? I'd like
in
to
fact,
answer
it
that.
is.
Life of a live musician is about travel.
I understand that.
It's about travel.
I truly understand that you guys have a very global perspective. I understand that. But
anybody who's here, let me put it this way: there aren't many opportunities here to play live music. You'll go out of here.
Exactly.
You'll make music, but that doesn't take away from the fact that you are a Kashmiri.
One more thing that strikes my mind is that people think that you cannot make a career out of it because you need to be earning money out of it. So I think that is really one huge obstacle that is actually stopping people from going into it, because today you might pick up a guitar and go out, and your mom and dad might actually question and object. What are you going to do out of it?
That's why I'm saying we are very lucky to be in a position where parents have been supportive. If it was like, if they would have said no, stop doing this, and they would have told us every day for year after year, we might have given up.
What is the biggest fear or the biggest hardship that you faced?
Hardship?
Biggest fear
that you had?
Like hardly any gigs, hardly any shows for the initial 3 years. 3 shows a year.
The biggest concern that you have?
Concerns are on a daily basis.
Okay.
Like concern can be, do we have enough money to record? Do we have enough? Do the logistics of this particular show work out? If we have to go on a tour, how will the next 2 months are going to be hard and like that.
So
but
these
you work around
keep
it.
keep coming going.
Keep trying to find your way around.
You have a bright day. And
what has been your greatest achievement so far? So far?
Since we released our debut album, Baran, everything has been mind-blowing. The kind of
response we
got
we never
everywhere.
expected that.
The kind of people we met who have started to work with us, filmmakers, photographers, and so that album has really pushed us.
How many albums have you guys?
We have
put out
one
an
EP and one album,
so far.
and now we're making songs for the next album.
So this
hopefully
is
we'll record it
we
by
are
the end
talking
of this
to
year.
a thing that is in its not even reached adolescence, I think. It's like in its initial.
Anything funny that you remember? Okay, you were probably going to the first concert, and maybe you had those a little bit of nervousness, or something happened.
Funny things happen usually when we make mistakes.
There was an amazing this incident that happened recently in Kashmir.
Okay.
Where we started playing one song and the sound guy switched off his console. Because of some reason I don't want to talk about.
There have been many such instances.
That was great.
Also, within ourselves, it becomes funny if something, cable is unplugged.
You guys are singing, people are listening.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you think the language has ever been a barrier? Because whenever you sing Kashmiri songs, how well do the audience relate to it, the non-Kashmiri audience?
They have taken it very well. I think the music has taken them to a place where language stopped being a barrier for them. And I think one of our recent concerts in Delhi was amazing because
everybody knew all the songs. You see people who love our music, a non-Kashmiri, a Bangalorean, from whether it's from Kerala or anywhere, singing a Kashmiri song. And they try to, notch the accent as well. This is how he sings, okay, I should try this.
Okay, talking about goals, what are your future plans?
Future plans? Making music, man. giving out more and more albums, touring abroad.
To make something which even 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, we are proud of.
No, it's been...
it should stay with you.
Well, it's been a really wonderful experience, a lovely experience talking to both of you. It was really inspiring, and I hope it must have inspired the listeners as well, and all the aspiring musicians. Well, before we actually wrap up, I would want you to sing one of your favorite songs.
Sure.
We have this song called Itne Arse Ke Baad from our debut EP. It's about missing home. So when we were missing home back then in 2011, we wrote this song. Itne arse ke baad आए घर की याद, कभी सोचा न था होंगी यूं बेकरार, कब तक ऐसे जिए, कब तक हंस के सहे दुनिया का सारा नशा, कब तक ऐसे पिए होश बेजुबान।